And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all, man? Story time, story time, story time, story time, story time, man. Finna make my way to this gym. You feel me? I got my little roaches from last night. You feel me? I be smoking my little roaches in the morning. I be too fat. I get the trap lighty be too good. The trap pack be too good. I can't blow a whole blunt in the morning before training. You feel me? Random, my neighbor is so fine. She is 50 years old, and she outside in these little shorts and these boots on. Hey, Miss Dawn, with your fine she got these little, damn, she bad. Oh my God, bro, she 50, she bad. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. She's so fine. My neighbor fine. Her old double. Anyway, man, story time, man. I'm gonna tell y'all the story of the time I got stabbed in the spine. You know what? I'm not gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to the time that I slid on the ninja that stabbed me in the face. I know y'all gonna make fun of me for smoking these little roaches, but I ain't tripping, bro. I can't be that high. Not this early in the morning. I can't, bro. By the time y'all see this video, I don't know what time it's gonna be, but right now it's 7:15 in the morning for me, so I can't be that high. But I told y'all the story of how I got stabbed in the face. Trying to defend my cousin and all that kind of stuff, you feel me? Get stabbed in the face, man. So I make it a mission. Go back and watch that story if y'all miss it, man. The whole story, how I got jumped and stabbed in the face and all that. I make it a mission. To one by one get back at everybody who stabbed me in my face that day. Everybody who had a part of it, I make it a mission. We're gonna start with this one dude. We're gonna just call him MH. If you know, you know. If you went to Cerritos High School, you know what I'm saying? Y'all 2007 class, you know me. You can only imagine who MH is. Y'all know who that is. Y'all know the story. But yeah, man, so some years I went by. I get stabbed. Some years that go by. They thought I forgot about it. I don't forget nothing. I was messing with this little chick, Shonda Danae Pikey. She might see this. Hey, Shonda Danae Pikey. Me and her was messing around, and she was a rider. She was a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, now that I think about it, bro, she used to take me to run my plays. She used to take me to drop my little sacks off and all that kind of stuff. She was a rider, bro. She was a rider. Run me around to get my little re-ups and, you know, my little oohs and ahs, you feel me? Little woo-wops and all that, you feel me? She used to run me around for all that. So, this particular day, me and her kicking it. This was not premeditated. One day, me and her kicking it, we just chilling. We going through what we going through our progressions. We used to always get food and all that kind of stuff. And I want to say, don't let me lie, because I was young. So don't let me lie and say if I ever used to put gas in her car. I feel like I did, because I know for sure, like, I would always, like, get her food and all kind of stuff like that. We know we was messing around and all that. That was my little hoo-ah. So I feel like I did power up her car. You feel me? But that's beside the point. One day, me and Shonda, we sliding, kicking it with the bam. And I tell her, I said, hey, and the city of Cerritos is small. For those of y'all who don't know, the city of Cerritos is small. It's only 5 miles in every direction. So we sliding, we end up by this nigga MH house. We end up right by, well, it's mama house, you feel me? But where he staying at? And I tell Shonda, I said, hey man, make a right here. She said, all right. She don't ask no questions, you know what I'm saying? Because she a writer. She typically, not like that, but she used to do whatever I asked her anyway, so she ain't tripping. Say, hey, make a right here. She make a right. Say, make a left and park on this corner, and I'm gonna hop out real quick. And she looked. She says, you gonna hop out? I said, yeah, I'm gonna hop out real quick. She goes, and do what? She said, I need to go holler at somebody. She was like, all right. She don't ask no questions. She park up. I get out. Walk down the street, it's a cul-de-sac. Boom, 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 boom. I'm banging on the door. 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 Hard. His mama come out. Keep in mind, his mama and my mama went to Crenshaw together. You know what I'm saying? So his mom already know what time it is when she see me, because she already know what the issues me and her son had. You know your son stabbed me in the face, and then you know he testified on me afterwards. So bro stabbed me in my face and then snitched on me. Moms know that. What the hell is going on here? Nothing that I'll be a part of, that's for sure. Moms know that, you feel me? Moms know that, moms know that, moms know that. And so I'm banging on the door, boom, 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 boom. Hey, come outside, nigga. Wooty bam, B-A-N, wooty bam, I'm cussing up the store, I'm, you know, whatever. Calling this nigga everything but a child of God. I bang on the door so hard, I don't know if y'all can see it. Right here, there's no bone in my hand right here. I don't know if y'all can see. There's no bone in my hand right here. I banged on that door so hard, I broke the bone in my hand. So there's no bone in my hand right here. It's all just soft, you know what I'm saying? Banging on the door, boom, 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 boom. Banging on the door, banging on the door. His mama come out. She know me, she called me by my government name. What you doing here? I'm gonna call your mama. Man, tell your son to come outside. Bro know what time it is. What? Tell your son to come outside. He know what time it is. You went to Crenshaw. I swear to God, tell his mama, you went to Crenshaw. You know what time it is. You know what your son did. Now, her son had never been in LA. He used to fake claim Long Beach, but he never went to school in LA. He only went to school in Cerritos his whole life. You feel me? So, you know, fades at the bus stops and all the wooty bams that we go through on some LA shit, he don't know nothing about that. You wasn't involved, you wasn't around, you wasn't down, big dog. So, you know, your mama kept you out of all that, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? As all of our parents should. Atlanta's so crazy, bro. You got homeless people standing on the freeway. I don't know if y'all caught that. I don't know if y'all caught that, but homeless people standing on the freeway asking for money, standing on the freeway. That's a different level of Barnaculias. But yeah, so bang on the door, boom, 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 tripping. Ooh, I guess he must have heard me going back and forth with his mama, cause now I step back. He ain't coming out. He ain't coming out. Bro, shoot around the corner. I never forget this, bro. Shoot around the corner, holding two knives like a ninja. This is the handle with the blade going this way, the blade going this way. He come out like a ninja. He come running, bailing at me with two knives, and he swung one at me. Cut my shirt. Nicked me a little bit on my arm, but he cut my shirt. Swear to God. Swear to God. I don't got too many super... Excuse me. I don't got too many super crazy fight stories where I just come out like a superhero. I don't. I got probably 3 good ones in my whole life where I just come out like a superhero. This is the first one I've ever had. The first moment. This is the first. Like I've had fights before where, you know, you locking it with the bam, blah blah blah, and you know you say you win eventually because you wear your opponent down or whatever, blah blah. But y'all was locking though, but it was a fade. This is the first one in life where everything just went to my advantage. Everything in life just went to my advantage dealing with this situation. So, boom, he come, he thought of wooty bam. You feel me? He hit me across the shirt, and did I punch him in his face? No, I kicked him. I don't know if y'all know what a teep kick is, but a teep kick, they call it an east side kick, like boom, 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 boom. It's called a teep kick. You feel me? But if you in Atlanta, they call it an east side kick, or every neighborhood kick, whatever. Everybody got their own version, but it's a kick, fire. You feel me? Everybody in South Central know the kick punch combination. So boom, kick, bow, fire. Get down, woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. We doing our wooty bam. The street is like this. It's a curb, and then it's a sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the curb sit up. We going, we locking. Mind you, this is a story that Flacco put out. You feel me? oh, you went in somebody's house and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is how I got that domestic, y'all. This is how I got that domestic, because it drops down from assault and battery, and it eventually gets dropped down to a domestic. Mind you, the city of Cerritos, it's the same judge for every case, because we go to the Bellflower Courthouse. For those of y'all who don't know, look it up. The city of Cerritos is small. You go to the Bellflower Courthouse, but typically if you're doing certain things, you see the same judge over and over and over and over and over and over. So when I got stabbed in the face, the judge knew about it because I didn't testify. When they snitched on me, the judge knew that this is the same people who stabbed me in my face, and now they testifying on me. But I was just like, whatever, I did my time. So when I went to go see this judge again for now doubling down and whooping on his A-double-double, the judge and my lawyer and the DA, you know what I'm saying, worked out whatever they worked out. I paid hella fines, hella restitution. I did like fucking 300 hours of community service, some crazy ass amount of hours of community service. Excuse me. And it got dropped down to a domestic violence and all that, blah, 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 anger management, whoopty bam, whoopty bam, whoopty bam. You feel me? So that's actually that case. So when y'all niggas like, oh, you beat up a bitch, you beat up a bitch. Technically, I did beat up a bitch, but I didn't beat up a woman. If that makes sense. Anyway, so we lock in. So we'll go, and I pick him up and I slam him on the curb. But his head hit the curb and his body is in the streets. And by now, his mama, the girl I'm messing with, Shonda, and his girlfriend are all outside. And I remember everybody saying, ooh, like, I remember that shit. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. I remember his girl came and tried to, like, grab me. And I remember telling her, like, hey, don't get involved in this. This don't got nothing to do with you. This don't got nothing to do with you. But if you put your hands on me again, it's going to go up on you, too. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. You feel me? And my whole point to them is, when I was getting stabbed in the face and getting snitched on, didn't nobody get involved then. It wasn't too much then. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. When I was getting stabbed in the face, when I was getting told on, when I was going through all the little bullshit, the little 1-2 steps like Sierra, it wasn't nothing. You feel me? Like, so it wasn't too much then, so don't let it be too much now. So we whooped it down, blah, blah, blah. His mama go, I'm calling the police. Either the mom or the neighbor. I think it was a neighbor, because the neighbor testified on the case. You feel me? So I think it had to be the neighbor who was like, I'm calling the police, I'm calling the police. So me and, we slide up out of there, whoopty bam, blah, blah. And then I have to explain to the girl I'm with why I just did what I just did. Because to her, it's like, yo, this nigga's tripping. Like, nigga, what are you on? Like, you just pulling up at niggas' mama's houses, whoopty bamming with the whoopty bam? And I'm like, nah, nigga, because of this, because of that, blah, blah. Y'all go watch this, story on it, how I told them how they, jumped me and snitched on me and all kind of blah, 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 blah. But yeah, man, I ended up waiting, I can't even tell y'all how many years I ended up waiting to get my little get back on that one, but it was a good amount of time. It was enough time to where I know everybody thought that I was kind of over it, and they thought that I wasn't tripping on it no more. Ha ha, joke's on you. Joke's on you, Pikachu. Like, I'm not over this. I'm not over this. Now, will I go back and do this again? Never. I would never, how I did that and how I took care of that. I would never go back and do that again. I would never, my bad, y'all. I got to get my jujitsu stuff. I forgot my bag at the house. But I would never do that again. At this point in my life, I'm past that. I'm way more mature than that. I'm way more, accountable for my actions and just self-respecting and that and all that kind of stuff. I would never, 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 never in life bust a move like that. However, the man that I was then, oh, he wasn't tripping. He wasn't tripping at all. It's always raining. He wasn't tripping at all. You feel me? And it was definitely an eye for an eye situation. You know what I'm saying? An eye for an eye and a limb for a limb. You know what I'm saying? So that was a very interesting day. What's up, big dog? It's one of my jiu-jitsu partners. So that was definitely one of the more interesting situations I'd ever been through in life. And let me see if I can show y'all. Y'all can see like where like that dark spot is on my hand. That's where it's all fucked up at and all that blah blah blah. So that was the thing. That was the thing. Look, at least I ain't the only one that's late. Man. My man David in the cut. Say what's up, David. That nigga kill your motherfucking ass. Cold. When it comes to the jiu-jitsu, that nigga's cold. Fuck around and break your arm in this bitch. You think that Asian nigga ain't got no squabbles? That nigga's a nut. But yeah, man, that's today's story. Story of how I slid on the nigga stabbed me in my face, or how I call my domestic violence charge. You feel me? Whichever one you want to put it. I think I'm gonna title it how I call my domestic violence charge because y'all like the drama, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all like that. But yeah, man. So I end up, getting a warrant out for my arrest and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I go to jail for it. I don't go to jail that day, but I had a warrant out for my arrest. And one day, me and my first BM was sliding in Lancaster, and the police pulled us over because the light under her back license plate was out. So they pulled her over. The car smelled like weed. They searched me. They ran our names. Wooty bam. I got the warrant. Boom. They take me to jail. End up, going back to court for it in Bellflower. Wooty bam, wooty bam. The judge he dropped it from assault and battery to a domestic violence, considering everything that he already knew about the case and me being stabbed and the back and forth, blah, blah, blah. So in this situation, not telling on nobody really came into my advantage. Yeah, it happened years later, but it came to my advantage because the judge had already seen this back and forth in his courthouse and knew I wasn't going to testify on it, but knew that, I was getting my get back. So he wasn't really tripping. The DA really wasn't tripping. Paid my money, did my little community service, and that was that. But yeah, man, I'm up out here to the next one, man. Y'all be safe. We up out of here, man. It's raining. Trap facts, trap stories from the trap. We are gone.